Hey, this is John in Norfolk Sharpening. I just wanted to give just a short shop tour, kind of go through each machine, show you the process, show you the steps and stages it takes to bring a dull knife back to sharp. So first thing we do, we get a knife. Got a knife right here that needs to be sharpened. I inspect it, I take a look at it, I see what needs to be done. See how dull it is, see if there's any chips or dings that need to be taken out of it. Also measure it down here. That's how I get your price. $1 per inch of blade, $5 minimum. So I always start there. And then this is the first machine right here, the 1x30 with a 120 grit belt on it. This is where the bulk of the work takes place right here. Once I get a knife, I come over here, I find the angle I want, and I start making passes on the belt with the knife until I bring up a burr on either side, and make sure I get past all the chips and dings. And once I get a nice even burr from tip to heel, I move on. So this is the 400 grit belt, same machine, 1x30. Great machine, same machine as the first. It's got a 400 grit belt on it. So this is what happens. So I go from this machine here, 120 grit, and we just keep moving down and we keep refining the edge until the knife gets sharp and the burr gets weak. So this is the 400. I really like sharpening in this horizontal position with the machines on their backs. I've kind of developed this technique over time. It's real comfortable. It's real comfortable sharpening this position here. Here's a jar of water that I use to dip the blades into. Keep the blades cool. You do generate some heat on the belts here when you're sharpening. You definitely don't want to heat up the blades at all because you can ruin the temper of the steel. So you want to keep an eye on that. So from the 400, move on down to the 800 grit belt. Same machine, 1x30. It's a little smaller machine. Do a few passes on there, knock that burr down even further, refine that edge, and then from here, this is the leather stropping belt. So we're getting down near to the last step here. This belt will pretty much remove any burr that's on there, any residual burr that's kind of hanging on. That will take that burr right off, kind of polish the edge a little bit, refine that edge even further, do a couple passes on this machine, and then from there, come on down to this block of wood right here. And I run the knives through this block of wood very lightly, just using light pressure, gravity, really just pulling down on the blade, on the wood there. I don't bear down on it too far. That will further remove the burr. And then from here, or from there I should say, we move down to this leather stropping wheel. So this is pretty much the final step. I really like this wheel. I put some red compound on there basically this wheel here really puts a nice burnish, final burnish on the knife, gives it a nice polish, removes any microscopic burr that I can't see with the naked eye. Do a couple passes on that. That's a slow speed machine. And then once I'm done with that, I move on down to this felt block. This is a hard felt. Again, run the knives through that, get that burr off. And after that step, the knife is pretty sharp. I usually do a cut test on a piece of magazine paper, see if I can feel any nicks or dings or anything like that. If there are, I have to start the process over again. Usually that doesn't happen. And then from there, once all the knives are done, this is my wrapping station too. Got some wrapping paper here. Wrap all the knives, wrap them up with twine, stick a business card on there, and that's it. So that's the process. It's kind of a long process, but it goes quick. Usually about 5 to 10 minutes per, well, no, I should say it's about 5 minutes per knife. It doesn't take that long. So that's it. That's the shop. Hey, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.